And we're here. Oh, chat's not on screen. Let me fix that. Doo-doo. Let me pop
Sup,
that up.
chat?
Hey, chat. Let me fix that. Don't know how much we're going to have on screen anyway, but just in case. Hey, everyone. How's it going? We all doing good? Is it just Fruity in the chat right now?
It's always fruity. It's always fruity.
A monkey. Yeah, it was the friggin' monkey era. Hope you're all going good. We apologize for the... Okay, I'm going to turn Sonic Rush off now, because for as much as I enjoy the soundtrack, it is distracting me as I talk. Which is actually one of the reasons why I'm glad we stopped... one of the reasons why I'm glad we stopped... playing the songs in the background as well, just because, like, it is easier to talk when you don't have to worry about freaking... it's easier to talk when you don't have to worry about the song blaring in the background. But we apologize for all the waiting for this one. I mean, for one thing, it's been quite a few months since we did part 3 of this. I was unsure if we were even going to continue this series, just because I was like, it's been like quite a while. Like, should we continue it? Should we not? And Zen was like, Phil, let's continue it. Like, she was like, let's fucking like get this done. So that's one thing. On another, for another thing, I think I am gonna like switch chat off for the time being, unless people start coming in more so as the stream goes on. And let's switch.
Phrasing.
Shut up. But yeah, so there we go. So yeah, we apologize for like the long wait as far as like the delay between part 3 and part 4. We also apologize in the short term regarding the stream regarding the stream. Words are not coming to me today. I'm sorry, I've been like back and forth between a lot of stuff. We also apologize for the stream not like starting when it was supposed to, like an hour ago, because unfortunately my brother was doing a game of Final Fantasy 14, and I was like, okay, I guess we'll wait until after that. But we're
Which is like, we told him from the start when we're going to be streaming, and that's kind of annoying. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. But I think he needs to get a kick in the kick in the nuts.
But we are all good and all ready to finally start the 2010s era of this vocal Sonic songs tier list. I was very interested going into this era because there's some of these songs that I have like a lot of nostalgia for, but I'd say of all the like eras of especially like the modern Sonic games, this is the one that has like the least amount of content to go through, mainly because Sonic Team for a while like went through this habit of like not having a lot of it went through this habit of not having like a whole lot of, and I'm getting the area again. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. God damn it, YouTube. Hopefully that's fine. Luckily we're live now, so Fruity, if you notice any buffering, please let me know ASAP. If you notice anything, like anything that's like off or unusual. But basically, the big thing about this era was that like Sonic Team went quite a while without doing a whole lot of vocal tracks. Like you'll get like some remixes in like Sonic Generations, but like Lost World didn't have any vocal tracks. Colors had like the main vocal track, but that was about it. Like it didn't have like much of anything else. Aside from one other one, but we'll get to that. And yeah, it really took until Sonic Forces for them to start doing vocal songs again. And even then, they were mostly for the avatar, as opposed to like traditional character themes. As we get into the 2010s era, sorry, the 2020s era, that's when we're going to start seeing some more and more vocal tracks, pop up. Fruity says, "I'll do my best." Thanks, Fruity. Thank you very much. Just like let us know if there's any buffering or if there's like skipping in the stream or what have you.
Also, Fruity, I need you to do me a favor and tell Phil that she's fired. Tell Phil fired.
Shut up.
You're fired.
But with that being said, We are going to begin. Also, once again, we are not going to be having the songs in the background anymore. We stopped doing that last stream just because it was becoming a little bit too much of a hassle, from like the internet issues and also the just having just having this like stuff going on in the background, like just in general, causes me to lose focus. So I think it's just better like this, for the sake of, if I ever decide to make this an overall like big edited video on the main channel, if we decide to end up doing that. But with that being said, we are going to be beginning this portion of the tier list with a song I keep forgetting about because I forget this game even has a vocal track, and that is So Much More from Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. And we both have the same rating for this one. Would you like to begin, Zen?
Yeah, this is a C tier. Like, it's not bad. It's nice and chill and has a good vibe, but there's really nothing to it. It has generic techno. I do like the verses, but the overall chorus is very repetitive. It's chill. It's just like it doesn't work for a racing theme for me.
Mm,
And that's the thing, like I don't know what it is about a lot of these racing themes, but they don't put me in the mood to race. It's
mm.
like none of these are just like, oh my god, it's race. Yeah, we got a race in this race. No, it's just like let's cruise. And I'm like that, but it's a racing game.
And it's a song made by Bentley Jones, who has made some good stuff before. I'm pretty sure he's the one who did Dreams of an Absolution. So it's a shame that this one doesn't really stand out a whole lot. Um, yeah, I don't like it's like literally in my notes, because I have my notes like on the side again. It's like all I really say about this one is, I mean to its credit, it's very 2010, which is like, I guess it is a compliment because I do like a lot of like that era of music. It is very nostalgic for me nowadays, but I also just say like it doesn't stand out. Like it's not generic in like a horrible way. It's just it's competent
It's
enough.
not bland or boring. It's competent. It just like when you really take a look at it, it doesn't sell the game.
hmm I think my favorite line from my notes is, "It doesn't have any identity." But then again, was anyone expecting the racing game to have a standout song? Well, but
I
then
was because Sonic Riders had good
I
music.
was about to say, like, the Riders games have good music, so I don't know. Like, I think I was being a little too kind to it there, but in any case, C tier is where we're gonna end up placing it. As for where I'm gonna place it in
Yes.
C tier, I'm going to put it probably. No, Work It Out's definitely better. I've actually grown. I've actually grown to like Work It Out a whole lot more than I do now. I might move that up a little bit, but for now, I'll just keep it there.
Work It Out is a bit repetitive for me. It's a oh my god, we gotta work out like this is a
This is
god,
a '90s a '90s fitness video.
yeah, yeah, with god, what's his name? I forget his name. The guy who is the gay guy who did all the fitness stuff.
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons, yes.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. How about you, Zen? Where do you want to put it in C tier?
Okay, so C I'm gonna put it below rhythm and balance.
All right, so I could just keep it there then. But then we move on to uh,
One could say it's different, not so much more.
um, we move on to the best thing about what's otherwise a god awful game. We move on to Free and the Crush 40 version of Free from Sonic Free Riders. I think we'll just cover them both back to back, just because they're the same song, just done by a different band. What do you think of Free, Zen?
C tier. Like for
Mm.
an abysmal game on the Connect, the theme song is pretty catchy. And like, it's something that I remember every time I watch Johnny versus like this is something that stands out. However, the problem I have is when it gets past the chorus to the nasally vocals. That's the main problem. It's repetitive, it's nasally, it has this weird vocal intonation, and I'm just like, no, it's not awful, but it's just not something I want to listen to a lot.
Mm. Gotcha. Uh, I'm just paying attention to OBS for a quick second. It's saying we're having a little bit of dropped frames. Fruity, do you notice anything just watching the stream right now? Like, are you noticing anything like anything dropping? Are you noticing anything like that?
Also, I'm gonna put it below work it out
Mm-hmm. So
because
below.
it does have some catchiness, but it's not like great.
Mm-hmm. For me, I actually am gonna put free in B tier, and you know what? I think I'm also gonna put the Crush 40 version of free in B tier as well. Like like I love my note here. It keeps the everlasting tradition of bad Sonic game good equals good music, and yeah, I mean the only Sonic game that I can really think of like not living up to that is Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, which just has an abysmal soundtrack.
Oh no, that soundtrack is classic. Come on.
No, so I found out apparently the reason why that soundtrack came out as bad as it did was because they lost the OST and they had to redo it in like the last few weeks before the game came out, which makes a whole lot of sense if that is true. If that is a true story, then it makes a whole lot of sense. Uh,
Big if true.
Fruity is saying he didn't notice any drops, and it's back to saying excellent connection. So hopefully that sticks. Hopefully there is no issues going forward. But as for where I'm gonna place them in B tier, because for the Crush 40 song, I put it fixes my issue of the song going on for too long, and Johnny's vocals are excellent as always. Didn't mind the vocals of the original, unlike Yuzen, but he just nails it here because I mean, yeah, Johnny Gioeli is just a freaking amazing singer. So I think I'm gonna put this. I'll put it above my Destiny because I remember it more often, but yeah, no, I think I'm going to keep it where it is because I just have a lot of nostalgia for Sonic Speed Riders, so I think I'm going to keep both versions where they are. What do you?
Okay, okay.
Where would you
So
place
I put
the
it
Crush
I
40
put it at a
version?
B tier.
Mm-hmm.
It does still have moments of repetition, drawing the chorus, but Crush 40 actually makes it work because he can sing. Like that's my biggest problem. I
That's
really
the
like
biggest insult you can give to a
the
singer. They can't sing.
as for where in B tier, let me see. I'll put it right next to Sonic Speedriders.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And that's that game done. You're gonna be noticing this a whole lot with a lot of the games in this era. It's just like, it's one or two songs and then we're done. Which granted, a lot of, the late 2000s era had that as well, but just it was like countered by the fact that like every game in the 2000s era had like vocal tracks, like or what felt like every game in the 2000s had vocal tracks. Whereas like now, we're going to be moving on to Sonic Colors, which has its own tracks. But, Sonic Generations had no original theme songs aside from, like, some remixes we'll get into. Lost World didn't have anything. All the spin-off games didn't have anything. Like, none of the Boom titles, none of the Mario and Sonic games, none of the handheld entries, not Sonic 4. So it's like, it's a pretty barren era as far as, like, vocal tracks is concerned until we get the Sonic Forces, which is going to be half this stream, just for the record. But speaking of Sonic Colors, we now come up to that, and for the sake of like not making things confusing, we're just going to be grouping up the Sonic Colors Ultimate versions of these two songs with the original, just because we're not going to wait for the 2022 era. The 2020s era, just to cover the Sonic Colors Ultimate remixes. We're just going to cover them now alongside the original game. But to start off with for this, we have what fun fact was my opening theme song for my old channel, which you will not find anymore because I have wiped all my content off the face of the earth. So, but on my old channel, which I used to make, where I used to make content as a teenager, I used "Reach for the Stars" from Sonic Colors as my opening theme song for quite a while because I really like this song. I really like "Reach for the Stars." I'm going to give. We'll talk about the ultimate version in a second, but I'm gonna give "Reach for the Stars" an A tier because it's
You
it's
have
a real.
S written down here.
Do I have S written down here? No, yeah, you're right. I'm looking at your one. Whoops. It's it's a very cheesy song because like it is very like upbeat. I'm gonna reach for the stars. It's very corny like Sonic songs usually are. But I love it because it has a Saturday morning cartoon vibe. Like it reminds me of something that I would hear on like a Cartoon Network show or something like that in the late 2000s, and I really like that. I really like the vibe it gives like for its like for it as an opening theme. What do you think, Zen?
I give it an A tier. It's one of the few modern classic songs that's full of happiness and fun, and this is what I want out of this era. This is what I think about when I think about Boost era Sonic. It's happy, upbeat, and fun. It's not my
Mm-hmm.
favorite era. I fully like Live and Learn is my era, but I like this. I like this type of happiness and upbeatness.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, it's an A for me. It's not perfect, but it's an A.
Mm-hmm. Where would you put it in A?
I need to see my thing.
There you go.
Let's see here. Hmm.
There's a lot in A because this franchise's music is just that good.
I put it just below You Can Do Anything.
Mhm. Right there. Okay, and for me, I'm going to place this. Hmm. I don't know if I can give it a high S, Hmm. If only because like it's a great song, but we are like at the point where like these top tiers are like really just stacked at the moment. So it's like I'll put it above. I think this is yeah no this is the zebra head version of his world, the album version. So I think I am going to put it. This was a little too repetitive, so I think I'm going to place it right in between Team Chaotix and the Zebra Head His World. So I think I'm just going to leave it there. But for the Colors Ultimate version of Reach for the Stars, I'm actually going to drop that into B tier. And jump the gun here. You've got it in B tier as well, Zen. Do you want to maybe explain why that
Uh,
is?
it's a solid B. Like they take a lot of the punch out of the song. They make it more laid back, and doing so, it can work in some songs, but they take a lot of the heart out of it. There's something missing, and so like the thing that really feels off to me is like it doesn't feel uplifting. It doesn't feel happy. It just feels lackluster. Honestly, for me, I'd put it at the bottom of B tier.
Right at the bottom of B tier? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's still good. It's just a matter of like, and you could say this about the entire Sonic Colors Ultimate soundtrack, is that like Sonic Colors already had a fantastic OST, and it's like this is always like the risk you take with an OST that was already good is that when it comes to an OST that's already good, you need to be careful about not making the songs worse because it's like then it's just a matter of like all right well it was just fine, it was just fine and you went ahead and made it worse. Why'd you end up doing that? And like it could vary from game to game. Like I've gone on record saying that I personally prefer the original OST of Fate Stay Night more than I do the remastered version of the soundtrack, which I mean the remastered version of the soundtrack is still more than listenable. Some of the songs are actually better, but it's like that OST is just fine. So, like, when a song's worse, you can, like, very easily tell. Um, and I think it's fine as long as you have, like, a soundtrack select. But from the get-go, I don't think Sonic Colors Ultimate did. I think they had to patch that into the game because people complained about it. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So, yeah, it's not as good as, like, as the original, much like the rest of Color's Ultimate soundtrack. And while I don't mind the low-key vibe, like like there are just points where the instrumentals don't match because the song wasn't designed for like a more low key, like it wasn't designed to be a more low key kind of song. It was designed to be kind of like this bombastic, like, you know, really hyped up, you know, Saturday morning cartoon kind of song. So now that it's a more of a chill song, it's like there is a little bit of dissonance between the instrumentals and the vocals. I actually think I'm gonna put it at the bottom of B tier as well. I like it fine enough. It's just not one of my favorites. But it is better than what we're going to talk about next. And this might be a hot take from both of our perspectives. But you know what? I've been waiting to talk about this song since we started this project. So let's talk about the ending credits theme for Sonic Colors, which is Speak With Your Heart, which was made by... Which was made by... Hold on, I gotta explain who made the song, Zen! I gotta explain who
No
made
one
the song.
cares.
That's... Wow, don't do Cash like that. There are people who like their song.
Cash made some of the worst songs that I've ever heard of in this entire playlist.
Look, it's right, but you shouldn't say it. So yeah, no, I'm putting the song in F tier as well. In fact, I'm gonna put it right at the bottom of my F tier, personally speaking, because yeah, like if I can just like, yeah, I'll go ahead and put it in yours as well.
Bottom of F.
Yeah, because if I can just like go on and like rant about this song for a little bit, it's just like. And like I have for like most of these, I'm just gonna read my notes verbatim. Like, look, I don't want to be too harsh, you know. People really like this song. It's upbeat and it's a nice, happy way to end the game. But my God, I'm sorry, Cash is not a good singer. Like he's not a good singer. The lyrics are so stilted. The party rushes. Like the party rushes through Hurt. The party drags out Hurt even more. And this has got to be one of the worst uses of autotune I have ever heard. And the thing is, Cash can use autotune well. We're going to get to a song where he uses autotune well, but for the most part, he just doesn't. And I don't know why, like, he has to heavily auto-tune his music to this point. Like, maybe it's because he's just not that confident in himself as far as, like, his singing is concerned. I don't know. It's just that, like, yeah, I'm not a fan of this song. I'm not a fan of Speak With Your Heart. It is bottom of the barrel as far as, like, Sonic songs are concerned for me. But what do you think, Zen?
It's near the bottom of the barrel. Like, it leans way too hard into vocalized techno. It doesn't feel like Sonic, and I don't really get it. I can barely understand the singer. It's ugly sounding and painful at times. It feels like it's trying to be still alive because that was in the cultural zeitgeist at the time. And it just kind of ends like Speak With Your Heart. Yeah, like that it feels like a limp, wet fart. And the thing is, I don't like Cash to begin with. I didn't like Cash to begin with. But when he takes it to Sonic and he does this where the autotune actually hurts, and I don't normally mind autotune in some instances, but you can overdo it, and this overdoes it to such a degree that it's awful. I hate it.
Right.
No.
Fruity is saying that there is some buffering. Let me see if... Alright, let me see how this is going at the moment. Let me... If it gets bad, just keep us updated, Fruity. If it gets bad, I might have to just, like, stop sharing screens with Zen, which is going to make it a little tricky. But... yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just keep an eye on it. See how it ends up going. But yeah, so like, Speak With Your Heart, not exactly the best track on the list. As a matter of fact, I think it's the worst for me. We'll see how well that stands up. But moving on, we've got. Well, hey, guess what? We're not done talking about Speak With Your Heart just yet, because we've also got the ultimate track, or the ultimate version of it. And you know what? Still not good. Still F tier for me. But you know what? It is like a tad better. What do you think, Zen?
D. I actually really like this one. It's not perfect, But the thing that really sets it apart is the backing beats and the instrumentation are actually good for once. I'm still putting it at the bottom of D because the autotune still hurts, but at least like when you take a look at the instrumentation and like as someone who's studied beat matching and electronic music, that actually would work if it wasn't auto-tuned like this.
Hmm. Yeah, it's. I think I still put it in F just because like it's still bad for a lot of the same reasons for me. But I think it may like.
Mhm.
Hmm. Uh, I'm just trying to think again because like. Hold on, let me have a quick listen to the song again because like I'm remember I think I'm remembering two different things about it. I think a lot of the pros I was going to say about it actually apply to the next version we're going to talk about. Let me just quickly have a small little listen again.
Like the thing with this version for me is I like that it takes complex beats and beat matching and it has a lot of effort put into it. But
Uh,
it doesn't matter when the auto tune is as bad.
All right, okay, no. I think I was mixing up with the symphony version. This one actually goes below because it has the same problems I had with the original Speak with Your Heart, except it has the same problem with like the other Ultimate songs where it's like the instrumentals don't match with the singer, except because Cash Cash's vocals here are so bad, it makes the dissonance between instrumentals and the vocals sound like so much worse than they do for Reach for the Stars. So yeah, that's gonna go bottom of F tier for me. Um, then Free says, yeah, even when I switched from phone to desktop, it's buffering. Jesus Christ, YouTube, what the fuck? The problem is it's giving me full
What's going on today?
it's giving me full bars on my internet like regularly. So it's like I don't know why it's doing this. Let me see if like hold on. I apologize for like not being able to like share screens with you, Zen, but like maybe that's gonna be like more helpful in this regard. Let me also check the.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me where I
I
put the
I I
things then, I guess.
I will tell you. Don't worry. I will end up telling you. Let me just quickly also see my task manager. Um yeah, it shouldn't like these are the same settings as before, and it shouldn't be like doing this. When you say it's buffering fruity, is it like are our voices fine? Like is our audio all good, or is it like is it cutting chunks out of the stream? Like is it jumping around the place, or is it like this is fucking weird, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a second for things to catch up so he can respond to it.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Um, we're just gonna keep going and like see how that goes. I'll maybe like every little bit I'll just check on my phone to see like how it goes. But like I think we're just gonna keep going because like I'm gonna be honest, I'm tired of us putting this off. I want us to get this done and like have this finished.
I mean, I'm not putting it off. I blame Final Fantasy 14. I mean,
Warning, the stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 6. Okay. Let's fucking edit this. 1 second. Settings. What do I change the bitrate on this? Stream. Oh, I don't think I can even change it while... Oh, wait, no, bitrate. We recommend using a bitrate of... Okay, let's change it to that. Apply. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm fully alive again. Awesome. Cool. Thanks for keeping us up to date, Fruity. It really helps us out. YouTube is not receiving.
thank you, and I'm sorry for Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, let's keep going though. So this is gonna be where we have a lot of disagreements. I think I'm gonna actually like switch it like this, so I have this like that. There we go. I'm just working out tabs just so I can see. All right. So this is what we're gonna have like a big disagreement then, because okay, so the last thing we're gonna cover here is the Sonic Symphony version of Speak With Your Heart. And now normally we're not worrying about the Sonic Symphony because it's mainly just the same songs again. But this tier list includes it on here, and I'm like, you know what? It is enough of a substantial version that I want to put it onto the tier list. And I question your judgment here, Zen, because like you have this as not only the worst of these songs, you have it in G, like you've listed here G tier. I think you're kind of crazy for that because the instrumentals for this song go absolutely hard. They are so good.
I don't get it, Phil. Like, I was listening to this, re-listening to this with Eliza, and the thing is, say what you will about the symphony stuff. It elevates a large part of it. But what does that even matter when the auto-tune has gotten 10 times worse? It hurts. It physically hurts me to listen to it.
I don't think, like, look, it hurts me to listen to like these two versions of Speak With Your Heart. This one is elevated by the symphony to the point where it's like, I have in my notes, the autotune still does not work, but the symphony does their absolute damnedest to elevate the song. Like, goddamn, they go all out for this stupid little thing. I actually find myself jamming out to the chorus as there's so much effort put behind it. It's not enough to elevate it above a C tier, as it still has the same vocal and lyrical issues, but it's I like it a hell of a lot more. To me,
I would not listen to this more than 5 seconds.
No, I would actually not mind listening to this. Like, if this was played at, like, the actual Sonic Symphony, like, live in person, I would be fine listening to this because, unlike the Colors Ultimate version, also the stream's excellent quality again, which is nice. Unlike with the Colors Ultimate version of Speak With Your Heart, which is a terrible mix of, like, instrumentals that weren't designed for the song with, like, you know, the vocals of the track, you know, here, it actually blends a whole lot better. This is a case of, like, one version, like, one remix of the track not fitting with the vocals, and another one elevating the vocals even though they still sound like shit. So it's like, I understand still not liking the song, but to put it in G tier? Like, I think you're crazy for that, because I would listen to this 10 times over either of these versions of the song.
No, I would much rather listen to the remix version than this piece of shit, because it actually has good beats. It has good ideas. It has complexity. This is just farting. It feels like the Sega Genesis is farting in my face.
So I have to ask then, is it better or worse than the original version of All Hell Shadow?
Worse.
Oh my god! You are giving these... You are making an enemy out of every fan of the freaking Sonic Symphony Orchestra team.
I like Sonic Symphony. I just don't like this song, and I hate Cash Cash. But spoiler alert, it's not the worst song that we're going to be talking about today.
Oh wow, yeah, no, I remember. Well, yeah, no, okay. So this one, I don't actually blame you for ranking in G tier. The next song we're going to be talking about as we go into Sonic Generations. Now, this game's all remixes, and there are four remixes that we will be covering for this tier list. Only three of them are on the actual tier list itself, so one of them is not going to be listed on here. But we're going to talk about it anyway. So the first one is used for the race themes. Whenever you have to like race one of the characters in like the missions, and it is the Cash Cash version of Supersonic Racing, which Zen also has in G tier.
Look at how they massacred my boy. Okay, Supersonic Racing may not be perfect, but the Supersonic Racing song is one of the peak Sonic songs. It is a masterpiece, rock ballad with vocals and fun and like it is one of the things that really sold me on the game, even though it's not a great game. But they destroyed it from the very beginning. The auto tune is so bad. The everybody sections are okay, but like and the opening with Sega Saturn, but the rest of it, man, like it's the worst song that we've covered so far.
Introducing Sega Saturn. I do like. I do like how they call back to those commercials. Like it makes it feel like it. I like the first bit of this song. Like the first bit of the song is really good. Like it starts off like, oh my god, this makes me feel like I'm in the mid '90s, and the Sega Saturn is just coming out. So we are 5 years away from the 21st century. I love the way it starts, and then we get to Cash Cash's lyrics, or his vocals, and I swear sometimes they sound worse than the friggin' Speak With Your Heart lyrics. Like, the worst line in Speak With Your Heart is when he's like, don't fall apart, speak with your heart. And it's like, oh god, like, I hate the delivery of that. I hate the delivery of that so much. But, like, him saying, like, gotta keep your feet right on the ground. It's like, God, it sounds bad. It sounds horrible.
It physically hurts me, and it's like a slap in the face. Kana, what do you have anything to say to that? Mm-hmm. Kana says no, she's not going to listen to that again.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in D tier just because the opening's good, and I do like when like the chorus is done and he's doing the everybody like that bit. I think that bit is also good, but like, yeah.
Compare that to the beautiful melodic singing of the original singer, and it's like night and day, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it above Catch Me If You Can from Sonic Riders. But I'll put it at the top of D tier just because I like a lot of the good parts of the song. Would you say this is better or worse than the Speak With Your Heart song? Oh, you already said it was the worst. Yeah, you already said it was the worst one.
It's the bottom of the barrel. Mm-hmm. It's like the shit scrapings.
Turning into full-on AVG again. Yeah. Cash? I hope you didn't make Cash making this shitload of fuck.
Cash? More like Dookie. I mean, like, this is shit pickles balls,
this
you know?
This game's a bunch of poopy ass fucks covered in chocolate feces. Oh, God. Anyway, so I swear I don't hate Cash as a person or anything. He's like, I'm sure he's a sweet guy. I'm sure he's a real nice dude. And to prove it, we're gonna talk about an actual good song that he ended up making for the series, and that is the Act 1 version of Escape from the City. We have two remixes of Escape from the City this time around. Well, I'll say remixes, but they're more like redone versions of Escape from the City.
reimaginings
Yeah,
because they
because
aren't exactly the same.
yeah, they've got like both of them have new vocals, and I like because for the second song they ended up getting oh, what's his name? Hold on, I gotta scroll up to the Sonic Adventure 2 part just so I can see his name again. Or their name, Ted Poley and Tony Harnell. I can't remember if they got both of them back. I think they did, but I think they at the very least got Ted Poley back. But I think they maybe got both of them back as well. But they got both of them back for the Act 2 version of Escape from the City to like do a new version of that, and we'll get to that in a second. But they got Cash for Escape from the City Act 1 for the classic version, and it like Cash sounds so much better in this version than he does for both Supersonic Racing and Speak with Your Heart. Like I would dare give this an S tier, like legitimately S tier, because it is such a good like night and day track to like Cash's other music. Like so read from my notes. How this is the guy who made Speak with Your Heart is like so like astounding to me because this is such a good song. It's by far Cash's best contribution to the series. Makes Escape from the City actually work for classic Sonic. Has legitimately good sparing uses of autotune. The instrumentals rock, and he's actually like singing his heart out. Like this is a genuine gold star track. It is such a good rendition of the song.
And I have to agree. I put it in S tier, and I mean, like, I was kind of surprised. Like, when he lays off the fucking autotune, he manages something really good. It doesn't quite match the original vocal wise, but the arrangement makes it so damn good. Like, just have him do classic remixes or something, but even still, don't have the autotune. Like, it makes it work this way.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it would take a lot to make me hate Escape from the City. Thank God they didn't destroy it, but they actually make it like modernized for the classic theme, and I think it really works. I think this is a
Mm-hmm.
great song. Do more of this, Cash.
Yeah. So I did share my screens with you again just to make things simpler because it seems like we're going fine. Famous last words.
All right,
But where would you rank Escape from the City amongst everything?
one sec. Need to. Not. There we go. 1 second. All right. So for S tier, who I would put it just below the no, yeah, just below the original Escape from the City.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Let me put it there. On my end, I'm probably gonna put it. Hmm. This is where things start to get really tricky because, like, look how packed these top tiers are. Jesus Christ.
I
Um,
know, right?
I'll put it below the Eggman. I like how I say the Eggman instead of just Eggman. Um,
I am the
yeah. So
Eggman.
I'm gonna leave
Is
this.
what I
I'm
am.
gonna leave this over here just because like I jam out to it every time I play the stage. Like I remember like when Sonic X Shadow Generations came out and I was replaying Sonic Generations. Like I got to these two stages and I was like, oh my god, like I'm in fucking heaven right now because like these remixes are so damn good. And like that goes for both of them because I'm going to put the Act Two song like right next to it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it like right below this machine. I love Act Two's City Escape, and like I used to like Act One more. I liked Act Two's more just because what they do for this song is not only have like a fantastic rearrangement of like all the instrumentals, but they added a new verse to the end of the song, and it's such. And the thing is, I forgot that they had added this. So when I was playing this stage and I got to it, I was like, because I was kind of shocked for a second. I was like, oh yeah, they did add this, and it was my first time listening to it in like so long, and it kind of made me really emotional. I was like, oh my god, they put their heart and soul into this remix. It's like it's so good. Um, Let me see if there's anything else in my notes. Tip Holly and Tony Harnell still have it a decade later. The instrumentals are really hard to screw up, and my god, the new verse, it makes me cry. Yeah, it's such a good track. Such a good track. What do you think, Zen?
S tier. I adore this version. Again, different arrangements, but it pushes it forward with the same energy, but without feeling redundant. It has a different arrangement that's a little bit more laid back, but it still has that energy and it's still amazing and I still love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like legitimately, I'm going to put it
So, is it better or worse than
just just below Endless Possibilities.
Damn
Is
Nice?
really good.
Okie dokie. Now the next one's not on here, so I can't like put it put it for a placement. I don't know why it's on here. You want to know what the stupid thing is? So okay, the next song we're talking about is gonna be For True Story, the remixed version of For True Story when you're fighting Shadow. They don't have it on this tier list, but they have Supporting Me from Shadow Generations on here, even though they took the vocals out of that version. What are you doing, person who made this tier list? What the hell? Anyway, uh, this one, just pretend I'm dragging, just pretend I'm dragging something up here. This one goes into B tier. I would probably put it alongside the original version of For True Story because, it's good, but like, you know, I've always liked For True Story, but it's not one of my top tier songs, and that applies to the remix version itself. I'd probably like the remix version of For True Story like a little bit more than the original, but even still, it's like, you know, it's a song that like makes me like happy to listen to it because it's like, you know, it's like old times. It's like playing SA2 when I was a kid, even though I didn't really have a lot of memories playing SA2 because I started playing it in my late preteens as opposed to like, you know, when I was like 6 or 7 when I first got into the franchise. But I digress. What do you think about this version, Zen?
I mean, B tier. I like it more than the original, and I like the vibe of it, but it does have a lot of the same issues.
Mm-hmm.
It's repetitive, a little bit too techno, but the new arrangement instrumentals elevated a bit. I'd put it just above the original For True Story. I'm not a huge For True Story fan, but like this is better. It's certainly better. They made the bare minimum there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. um. Now. Now that we're done with those, the rest of this part of the tier list is all Sonic Forces. Cause and it's funny because let's see, like the songs we've had up until now, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the amount of songs in Sonic Forces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's like almost half the goddamn stream. All for
And
an
you know
L.
what's really funny for me is that like this is the part where my Sonic knowledge has kind of gone downhill.
Mm-hmm,
Believe it or not, like while was not really following a lot of Sonic, I still heard the music. I still like
mm-hmm.
understood, okay, these are the songs, these are the stuff. But I never heard anything for Sonic Forces music. And then when Phil showed me some of these, I'm like, huh.
It's a very
We'll get to it, but this is a very much the soundtrack, man.
it's a very mixed bag of a soundtrack because some of these songs are like really good. Some of them are like really fun. Other ones are like, you know, they leave a little bit to be desired. But like to be honest, like the vocal tracks are still probably on the higher end on average for this OST because a lot of the worst tracks are like a lot of the worst tracks in the game belong to like modern Sonic stages and classics, especially classic Sonic stages. Oh my god, they massacred the fucking classic Sonic music in this game. Um, but yeah, so first up we have the main theme of this game, which has been memed to hell and back, and that is Fist Bump. I would be lying if I said I loved this track, but I would also be lying if I say I didn't. If I said I didn't get a kick out of it. Part of it is because of the instrumentals. I remember they actually released the instrumentals of this track months ahead of releasing the official version, and so people made their own like vocal versions of the track before like we even knew what the lyrics or the vocals were gonna be. But then we got the vocal track, and won't lie, I was a little underwhelmed. I'm like, these lyrics are like kind of meh, particularly the opening one. Like let me see what I have in my notes. Like sometimes the vocals are great, while other times they feel stilted. I think the reason that may be is because the lyrics just aren't the best this go around. Yeah, like the lyrics just don't help the vocals, especially like when the song starts up. I think the worst part of the song is when the singer starts up the song and he's like, I can't do this alone, even though I am strong. It's like, ugh, not feeling it, not really feeling the opening line, but like it gets better from there. There are some lines which are better. I think like the chorus when it gets into like the together we can show what we can do. Like I think there's a reason why that part is so memed on. It's because like it is a pretty good drop. I'd probably put it at like somewhere near the bottom of B tier on my end, like maybe probably very bottom. Like it's an enjoyable song. It's just not something I can put higher up. What about you, Zen?
I have an as an A tier. I wasn't really expecting much since a lot of people really hate this game,
Mm-hmm.
or well, they find it meh. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but this slaps really hard and straddles the line between hard rock and fun from before. I really love it. I don't think it's perfect. The chorus is a bit droning, but
Mm-hmm.
everything else I really adore.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree the vocals are hit or miss, but when they hit, they really hit hard. It kind of reminds me of like an anime theme. Where I would put it in A though, let's see here. Um, I would put it, you know, bottom of A tier.
Bottom of A tier? Gotcha. Yeah,
I
it's
think that's a solid.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fruity says fist bump is all right. It's basically the power of friendship. The song, yeah, it's okay. Like it for me, like well, not even okay. It's like above okay. It's like it's a fun, enjoyable song. It's just not like something I could really rate higher, just because I have problems with some of the vocals and the lyrics. That said, next we get to Infinite's theme, and this theme is fucking fresh as hell, man. Like, oh my god, they went so hard. Like, this is this is Sonic Team going, we're bringing the edge back, and we're bringing it back hard. Like, it is like we ain't holding back on like how good this song's gonna be. Like fucking like I am the sharpest of no, I am the roughest of terror. I am the sharpest of blades. Like that lyric stands out for me so much as like ow the edge, but like in the best way possible. Like I'm not gonna rate it that high into A tier, but I'm giving it an A tier just because like the composition is so good. Like Infinite is such a villain. Like Infinite is a villain that had like potential there, but he ultimately ended up squandering it. He's not a good villain in the slightest. But this song made me want to like Infinite. This song made me hyped for Infinite. Like, cause the techno vibe works so well. The vocalist is going the hardest he's probably ever gone in his life. And like it sets up Infinite to be like such a formidable foe, which is more than he deserves, in all honesty. And it's criminal. I have it written here in my notes. It is criminal that it only plays once, really faintly in the background when Sonic meets Infinite in like one of the cutscenes. Like that's it. That is the only time the theme plays in the entire game, but it is such a good track. Hell, I even like the version that Nate Wants the Battle did with Aaron Hansen. Yes, that happens then. Nate Wants the Battle, when he did a cover of this song, got Aaron Hansen to help him in doing the vocals. Like, Aaron did the rap section. And it's really good. I really like it.
god damn.
Yeah, it's a really fun track because this was you got to remember this is back when people were like, oh, Game Grumps do a lot of Sonic, so it's like Sonic Team and like people doing Sonic covers like brought Aaron on for a lot of things. And then people who don't like the Game Grumps were like, but like Aaron hates Sonic, don't bring him on for stuff. And so now he's not a part of a lot of the now he's not a lot of not a part of like a lot of the social media stuff for Sonic anymore, which I'm of two minds about, but I'm not going to get into that because it's not the place to talk about it. As far as the song itself is concerned, I'm going to place it probably um think it's better than we can. Fight the Knight's a little too short. I'll place it below a Ghost Pumpkin Soup. I think that's a nice place for it. Fruity in the chat says Infinite's theme is fun. It's basically his WWE hype theme. Yeah. And Aaron really nails the vibe of it in his cover. Yep, I agree. What do you think, Zen?
S plus.
Mm-hmm.
S plus. I'm saying it right now. This may be controversial, but I think this is the best villain theme that we've seen in all of Sonic. Now, I Am the Eggman is one of my favorites, and it's the best cheesy villain theme. But this is how you do an edgy villain theme. When I was younger, I really loved emo, screamo, metal, like just heavy metal, new metal. I was into this like sort of vibe, and this is how you do it. It's edgy and rap heavy like series history, but it manages to make it feel earned. The lyrics are sharp, the beat kicks ass,
and Kana agrees.
It has great what?
I say Kana agrees because I heard a meow in the background.
Yeah, Kana definitely agrees. It has insane arrangement. It feels epic and it feels emo, but also it manages to avoid some of the screamo trappings that make it feel like try hard. I love it. It just all works, and it sells him as a villain so much better than he deserves. And I'm just like, I kind of want to learn more about him, knowing that he's bad. But even still,
he's not a good villain. Yeah.
You know how like My Chemical Romance, you have that chord for when I was a young boy, and you get the feeling of this is going to be epic. That's what this is to me. This is an epic confrontation. It should be playing during Kingdom Hearts, not Infinite.
Yeah, not Infinite. And like, cause like, you want to know what this guy's deal is, Zen? He basically was a mercenary who Shadow beat one time and called him a weak-ass punk bitch, and he's right. And Infinite just goes, "I'm not weak! I'm not weak!" And then he friggin' short circuits, and Eggman puts the Phantom Ruby in him, and now he's got a mask, so therefore he's edgy now. And that's it. That's it. That's his deal. That's all Infinite amounts to. It's just, I'm not weak, and that's it.
I'm gonna put this just above unknown for me.
Mm-hmm. I hope
just above.
Just above. Okay. I hope Ian Flynn gets a chance to write for Infinite because I could see him giving him something more. Yeah, I could see that happening. Yeah, like I definitely like the way he writes the Deadly Six, but then again, I'm a Deadly Six apologist because most people really do not like the Deadly Six. I like them.
Actually makes the Deadly Six good.
I just don't care about the Deadly Six because like I don't know what their deal is. Apparently, they're just there.
They are just there, but like in comparison to Infinite, who is also just there. It feels like they were specifically designed to be more like Saturday morning cartoon villains, and as such, I like them. I think they're a fun personality for like Sonic to fight, even if they don't amount to much. But anyway, next up we have, let's count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 of the Avatar's themes, because every single one of the Avatar stages has a vocal track, which, you know what, I'm down for. Like, I think that's a nice way to, like, characterize the Avatar's stages. So, first up, we have the first one of these, which is Fighting Onward, which is the theme for Spaceport. And I'm probably going to have a re-listen to some of these, because there are some I remember, but there's also some where I'm just like, I don't really have like a big, strong opinion of these, so we'll definitely like see as we go. But this one is one of the ones I remember more fondly. I'm gonna give Fighting Onward a B tier because I think it's a fun track. Just referring to my notes, the composition could be a bit better and could have pushed this into A tier, but it's very good. As a first theme for the Avatar, I think it sets the tone for his stages really well. Like, I think the lyrics for this one actually really help it because, you know, this is supposed to be like the start of the game where everything's all dour and Sonic has been kidnapped and they've been torturing him for months don't you know? They've been torturing Sonic for months, and and because none of this is good. That's why it's called war. It's like Jesus Christ, calm down, you melodramatic pricks. like,
They're trying to go back to the damn fourth Chaos Emerald
but
state, like
but
era.
here's the problem. If you're gonna try and be darker with Sonic, fine, do that. Like Sonic Frontiers was more like melodramatic, and I thought that was fine. The problem with Sonic Forces is that it's the same writing style of Colors, Lost World, and Generations, except it just doesn't work for Forces at all. But that's beside the point. Point is, for this period of the game, I think Fighting Onward works really well. I'll say I'll put it like, I'll say maybe like below Space Trip Steps. What about you, Zen?
I have it a B tier. The start of the song is a bit weird and slow, but the vocals and chorus really picks it up. I
Mm-hmm.
like the feel of it and fighting to take back the world. Just there's too much downtime in between vocals where it loops, and it's not as good as some of the other stuff. It just it sets the stage well for an Avatar piece, but it's not great.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna try not to give these songs too much shit as far as like how much they loop, because they are levels, like they are level songs, like much like the level themes for Knuckles and like Escape from the City from like SA2. Like I'm not gonna give them too much shit for like how they loop, because they kind of need to. They're level themes. So where in B tier would you put this?
Bottom of B tier.
Okie dokie. Next up, we have Nowhere to Run, which is the Prison Hall theme song. This one I give another B tier. It's another solid one. I think it's the inverse of Fighting Onward, since the instrumentals have a... Like, I think the instrumentals here are better than the vocals. But I think the suspenseful vibe it gives off matches like the tone, because this is the stage where the Avatar is running in to like break Sonic out of the prison. So I think that in that, as far as like that vibe is concerned, I like it a whole lot more. I'm probably gonna put it a little bit below Fighting Onward, like probably like below Sonic Speedriders. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a re-listen just to solidify that. Um, yeah, this one. I also do.
I have some things to say about this one, but
Yeah,
I'll wait and let you say your piece.
yeah. I wasn't gonna say much. I was just gonna say that the auto tune can also be a little hit or miss, but it's overall like an entertaining one. What about you, Zen?
C tier. And I'm
Mm.
like, fuck, man, this could have been amazing. I've been to a lot of raves in my day, and for the actual beats, I love the mixture of techno, dub speed. I love the mixture of techno, dubstep, and the backbeat is sick. It is so good, and it has a lot of things that I liked when I was going to raves. It's so good, but the mixing sucks. The
Mm.
vocals are so muted, it sucks the life out of the song. I get the idea is to be metallic, but man, I needed more energy and life to this track. I need to be
Mm-hmm.
able to hear what the singer is saying. So, like, it really brings it down. The mixing and the vocal sound is just not up to snuff. I would put it. Let's see. Yeah, bottom of C.
Yep. Yep. One second. Right, this one.
Hanash.
Right, okay, so this one, Justice, which is the Park Avenue theme. I had to re-listen to it because, like, I was like, which one was this again? And I was like, okay, yeah, no, I remember it. Um, yeah, in my notes I have, like, barely a vocal track for one thing, which it's not. And then the performances are, like, the performances are the best part of the song, but we get much more of the instrumentals this go around, and they sadly are not great. They dip into the classic Sonic problem in the game of being way too MIDI, and it doesn't sound very good. So I'm probably gonna have to put this at like the very... Oh, whoops, that's your one. I'm probably gonna have to put this at the very bottom of C tier, because I don't get a lot out of this one.
Yeah, I put the C tier as well. I like how echoey the vocals are, and it fits with the techno, but it's not really engaging. It has potential for the instrumentation, but it's just kind of there. If I really had to put it somewhere, let's see.
Would you
Yeah,
say?
I'd put it at the bottom C. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it's kind of really middle of the road. It's not bad, but it doesn't have enough substance.
Yeah. Now the next one, I will say, the next of the Avatar themes, which is the theme for Aqua Road. The song track is Moonlight Battlefield. This one, I remember when Zen and I were reacting to the to each of the songs because I show these to Zen beforehand. I remember when I got to this one because I don't remember the names of all these songs, so I got to this one and I was like, "Oh right, this theme! Yeah, I love this one. In fact, I love it so much that I'm going to put it right into A tier. This is my favorite of the Avatar themes. I love the vibe it gives off. I don't know why, but like it's just such a cozy song to be going through like because this is like the jungle, like the neon jungle kind of aesthetic for like the levels they have in the game. Because they have like I believe Sonic Forces has like 30 levels across like the three characters, and each one of those is like broken up into 7 different level gimmicks, and this is like the jungle one in the game. And I don't know, just paired with the level, I think this one has like just such a great cozy vibe to it. Maybe it's the echoey vocals or the beautiful piano in the background, but like I also love the like I just love like the way the lyrics are sung, like the moonlight battlefield, like that kind of like tone for it. Like I really like it. I'm gonna put it like maybe um like below Fight the Night. I think this is a nice spot to put it. What do you think, Zen?
I put it at B tier. It has so backing instrumentals aside from the piano, which is great,
Mm,
but the vocals and the echo really sell it. It's a bit mixed for me, but the energy of it is infectious, and I think this is one of the better tracks of the game.
hmm
If I had to place it in my B tier, um, let's see here. Honestly, uh, I put it above You Can Do Anything.
hmm
No, no, wait.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Above Diamond in the Sky.
Okie dokie. So right there.
Yeah, yeah.
All good.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm having trouble seeing that, but
No
yeah,
worries.
just
No
right
worries.
in between those. It's a good song. I think it's one of the better Forces like stage themes, but a lot of the stage themes kind of dip for me
Yeah.
compared to how great Fist Bump and Infinite's theme are.
Yeah, I'll say right now, it kind of goes downhill for me after this because I don't have a lot of like great things to say about the remaining songs in the game. But you have the next one in B tier. The next one is Virtual Enemies, which is the capital city theme. What do you think about this one, Zen?
I put this as B tier because I dig the laser vibe. It is a little bit busy, but it feels tense, and I love how it plays with electronic and vocals to make it feel sinister. This is one that like you can tell it's chaotic on purpose, and I think it does it really well in a case of, oh my god, this is tense. This is supposed to be something that we're fighting against. This is the future that we're fighting against. So
Hmm.
I really dig it. I put it in B tier, and for my tastes, let's see, where would I put it in B tier?
Yeah, let me quickly go to your one so you can place it somewhere.
I put it above Speed Riders.
There we go. All right. I'm putting this one in D. I'm sorry. I think the techno instrumentals are like fine enough for a lot of the time, but like I think sometimes it can get to be too droning. And it's the vocals for me this time around really don't do it for me. I think that they're too heavily filtered. I don't like the way they sound. Um, yeah, it's like there's not really much to say about this one. Like maybe if they dialed the filter back, like I'd give it like a C tier or something. But as it is, it's like, yeah, it's not for me. This one just like ain't for me.
And it's a shame because the last three songs are all very
Yeah,
and
it varies. Some of
this
them are
is
not
like a
some of them are not awful, but we'll talk about it as we go.
this is a very much a wet fart of an ending, like last Final Three stuff. Because they could have done so much more with these last
Mm,
songs, but like they feel like a limp noodle.
mm. So next up, we have Set in Motion, which is the Guardian Rock theme. What do you think about this one?
C tier. It's
Mm-hmm.
not bad, and I do like the backing beat and instrumentals, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot going on here, and there's barely any vocals, and
Yeah, this
it
one, this one
it's
just like,
okay.
mm-hmm. You
It's just
go
it's
ahead, finish
mostly
it.
just there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there, you know?
Yeah, it's like there's too much. My biggest problem is that there's too much dead air between like a lot of the vocals. Like there's too much dead air with like there's nothing really going around. It's kind of just like meandering for most of the time. It sounds like a modern Pokemon opening, which I'm gonna be real is actually not a compliment for me because I don't like a lot of the modern Pokemon openings. Like I mean like from
I put it at the bottom of C tier for personally.
I mean from like Journeys and onwards. Like cuz I really like the X and Y themes. I like the Sun and Moon themes, but like from like Journeys and onwards, it's like the themes are like I think there's been like one song maybe I like, and otherwise I mostly don't like the themes for like the modern Pokemon openings. It's C tier for me as well. I'd say probably on my end I'd put it like I'd maybe put it there. What about you?
It's at the bottom of C tier for me. Like it just there's not
Hmm.
enough to it.
Yeah, and then after that,
And
this one,
unfortunately the next one is also really bad.
yeah, this one I definitely am gonna have to listen to again because I forgot a lot about it. Right, right.
Okay, so I have a couple things to say about
Yeah.
this one.
Go
I'm
ahead.
putting this in D tier,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts off okay,
Mm-hmm.
but also I think I have to preface this with I used to go to raves all the time. I
Mm-hmm.
used to listen to like DJ Sammy and some of the pop one hit wonders for like electronic. I have a lot of experience with it. And some of these songs hit better than rave songs, some are worse.
Mm-hmm.
But this right here, this is the most generic fucking rave beat I have ever seen. Music
It's
wise,
pretty generic.
it doesn't feel like Sonic. It's not a final battle track. Just this would be laughed out of some clubs back in early 2000s. And even then, the Infinite theme works better as a final boss theme. But you have this, and it's like the vocals are fine. But when you think about it, like it kind of reminds me of that DJ Sammy song where like you have like just happy hardcore, but like it's not arranged well. It's so freaking generic. If you take the opening bits, you'd be remiss and say, "Oh no, the opening's really good," but it just descends into this. Oh, we're just generic rave. Like you know, I
Bot-
think this is the weakest track out of all of them in this.
bottom of D tier.
Let me see. Yeah,
Okie dokie.
Actually, I'm gonna put it above Speak with Your Heart.
I saw that coming. Yeah. For me, it's D tier. It's not. It's just not good. Like I think the light angelic voice just does not work with like the three different styles that the song is going for. It's like yeah, of all the Avatar stages, I think this one like has to be like the worst vocal track like of them all. It's just it's not good. It's just not good. There's
You
not
know what
much
it
more to
reminds me
say.
of? Have you seen the YouTube poop with Gaston raving? And like, it's like that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. And then the final track for Sonic Forces, um, is the credits theme, which is the Light of Hope. Which is funny because that's a lyric in the first Avatar theme, which is really nice. It's a really good kind of parallel there. But otherwise, it's you know, I wrote in my notes, please give me a Grammy. We have a somber song that sounds like it could go on the radio. Totally makes up for the shallow lyrics and generic vibe. Please clap. Yeah, It's C tier. It's like it's the most whatever song in the game for me. I have all
Yeah.
all these kind of grouped together, but that's because like a lot of the songs in the game just don't have a big identity like of their own. You know what I mean?
Hmm. This is a C tier. I get the vibe they're going for, but like it feels out of place, especially for Sonic. It doesn't feel like the type of thing. It feels like an early Motown or R&B single made for R. Kelly back before, the stuff about R. Kelly came out. But it just doesn't have the energy. This is screaming out the same vibes of the pop versions of Disney songs that they put at the end credits of those, Aladdin and stuff like that. It's inoffensive, but not what I want. And I think uh you put it best, Eliza. Eliza was like, "This is easy listening," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Yep.
yeah."
Mm-hmm. And that's the lot. You know what the you know. I know we said we were gonna stop at the end of Forces, but you know what? I have it queued up here, and it is technically the last song of the 2010s. Do we want to just have you listen to Greenlight Ride right now, because like it is the last song, like literally 2019 is when it came out. I think it makes sense to end on Greenlight Ride. Do we want to have like a listen to Greenlight Ride and like rank it as we go
Okay,
now?
let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's
But
go.
first, let's put in the C tier. Where do I
Oh,
put in C
yeah,
tier?
where do you put it in C tier? Yeah.
Um, I put it just below free.
Mm-hmm. Right there. Okay. Let me quickly move this on the dock as well. There we go. Right. All right, let's I think what I'm going to do for this, we'll save the discussion for after we've listened to the track, kind of like we usually do. Um so as a result, let me actually like put this on for people listening to the stream to have a listen to it as well, because this theme is actually really fucking good. Tell me if you can hear it, by the way, Zen.
I can hear it.
Awesome. It is Crush 40 making this song, for the record. As we're passing you. It's such a good song, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is a good way to end this off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, I got my notes down for that.
Yep, I know what I want to say about it.
Apparently, Fruity says, for the record, my brother is fuming about your placement of Fading World.
Which one is Fading World?
It's the last of the Avatar stages, the Imperial Tower one, the one with like the angelic voice and stuff.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I think we've got enough of a vibe with the song to like place where we're gonna put it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say right now, Greenlight Ride is A tier. It's fun rock. It just reminds me of old school Sonic, but it's not as standout as some others like Live and Learn. But still, I love the guttural growl to their voices. This is an actual racing song. It gets me pumped to race. It's sometimes low key, but like I think it really works for what they're going for.
Yeah,
Where would I?
I'm also gonna put it in A tier, probably around better than Supporting Me. I actually think that's good. The spot I have in right there, because for me, Greenlight Ride is like, it's not one of the top Crush 40 songs because I think it's actually like a little more low key than a lot of their songs. But I actually think that works in its favor because it's like, I think that like it's a nice like it's good to be back kind of song, because like Crush 40 hadn't done a song for the series in like a decade at the time of Team Sonic Racing coming out. So it's like, I think that it's like a nice like return to form for their songs in the series. I really like it. It's a really dope theme, all things considered. Where would you rank it, Zen?
And as for me, I'm gonna put it between His World and Supersonic Racing.
Right there. Gotcha. Okie dokie. Yeah. Sorry we just kind of paused there for like 3 minutes as we were listening to the song. I'll say this much. The reason why we weren't initially going to cover Greenlight Ride is because for the next stream, which will be the last stream of this tier list project, we don't actually have as many theme songs as we usually do, or as many songs as we usually do for these streams to cover. I may actually throw in like 2 or 3 bonus ones, like maybe the Crush 40.
We had 2 new games come out where we had Shadow Generations and Crossworld that helped.
That's another thing. Initially, it was just going to be Team Sonic Racing and Sonic Frontiers, which is not a lot, even if Frontiers has like a crap ton of songs. I think why I was like, you know what, we can move Greenlight right to this stream is because I have a feeling like we're going to have a lot more to say about the Frontiers songs, whereas with a lot of the Sonic Forces songs, it was just like, it's fine, it's okay. It's
Forces was a disappointment aside from 2 songs, and that I feel like that man, I when we play this on Bun Plays, I'm gonna feel like I don't know how I'm feeling about that, but I am looking forward to Frontiers, because Frontiers, I know it goes hard.
Yeah, and we also have the remixes that are present in Shadow Generations, as well as Without You, which is the song that's in the Shadow Generations short like animation that they released before the game came out. And then we also have the newest song for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which has the imaginative title of Sonic Racing Cross the Worlds. Like,
oh wow,
that is an amazing song title you came up with. Did you come up with that name in like 5 seconds? Like,
it must have taken you all day.
Yeah, like but I have heard it. It is a pretty good song. We will get to it when we get to the final stream. But yeah, that will be the last stream in this project. Following which we may or may not do an edited version of this tier list. Using all the audio from this. Again, I might throw in some extra songs next time just to like fill out like the tier list a little more. Like there is a Crush 40 and Cash version of Sonic Boom. No, it's actually pretty good. I will say this. I've listened to the Cash and Crush 40 version of Sonic Boom a lot. It is actually pretty good. If I mean, to be fair though, it is mostly Crush 40 and not as much Cash. And we might also add, let's see, what else is on here? There's the Oh, they actually did add cross the worlds for this. Okay, good. I was worried I was gonna have to like find a new version of the tier list, but they actually do have that here. Nice. They also have the theme songs from the cartoons, which we might end up doing. Uh, and then
We're
we have.
planning on doing something different for the cartoons. We may talk about it there, but like
Mm,
I don't want to spoil too much, but we have plans for the cartoons.
And then there's also the end credits themes for all the Sonic movies, so we may toss those in as well. But we shall see what we end up doing.
With that being said, it is now midnight my end.
It is now
I am
midnight.
actually
Yeah.
getting tired.
I am. I
Um,
do apologize to everyone regarding the delay on a lot of the stream. It's just that internet troubles do be a
Final
bitch.
Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14.
But with that being said, thank you all for joining me and Zen for this penultimate stream. We will be back hopefully sometime next month for the last of these streams. I very much would like to get this series done next month. And then after that, we can move on to some more streams that Zen and I want to do. In particular, Zen really wants me to play Zero Escape, which is a series I've been interested to get into for a while now. So, yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that. And until next time, I have been Philip, she has been Zen, and we shall catch you all next time. Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one, and just remember, Final Fantasy 14 eats your bandwidth.